I don't think we even realize that for all this time, we too have been living in this white cage.
I don't know what that's doing here.
I don't know what that's doing either. It's kind of weird.
What do you guys think about when what do you think that means then? The whole point is, Buffalo were here for thousands and thousands of years. The white people show up, and within a couple of centuries, they're gone. Trying to encourage them to get a little deeper on this.
And what was the first time that you realized that you were white? Does it upset you? Yeah.
Killing in the name of...
Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses.
When you think of supremacy, you know what that is. It's a belief that you're better than somebody. But what I want to ask about is the other word. I want to ask about white. And what I want to specifically ask is, where do you think white people come from? Seems like an easy question, so anybody want to take a shot? Where are white people from?
Europe.
Okay, get some countries in particular?
England.
Okay, where else?
Tennessee.
Okay, where else?
Yeah, in America.
Okay.
Well, we're not from America, but
Canada.
We reside here.
Okay, so Europe's a pretty typical answer, right?
Right.
We come from England, Scotland, Ireland, Russia, Germany, France, right? What if I were to tell you that there were no white people who came from any of those places? I don't mean to criticize your answers. They were good answers, and they're probably the answers that most people would give if I asked that question. But actually, there were no white people that came from any of those places. When they came from England, what do you think they called themselves?
British.
The English, or British, right? When they came from France, what did they call themselves?
French.
Right. When they came from Russia, what were they?
Russians.
Right. They didn't call themselves white. So at what point did these people who had never, ever really thought of themselves as one big happy family, in fact, they've been killing each other for years, when did they decide that they were that?
You do what they told you. And now you do what they told you. And now you do what
I guess I never really realized I was white, just because I didn't have to deal with it.
And now you do what they told you.
How automatic...
And now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you. And now you do what they told you.
So they looked around, and a handful of really rich people owned most of the land in the colonies. They realized you could think of it like an equation. P, as in poor people, which meant poor Europeans and African enslaved persons, were greater in number than property owners. I'm a little concerned that these people might figure out, wait a minute, I got all the land, you have nothing. I own some of you as property, but even the ones that aren't property, you don't own anything. The poor white folks didn't own farms, they didn't own land, they didn't own the shirt on their own back. So if I'm this guy, I gotta figure out a way to get some of these people on my team. And that team is Team White.
Living in the States, you're living in one of the most brutal societies in the history of the world. You know, the country who inherited the genocide of the Native American peoples, a country which participated in chattel slavery. Any society or any government or any system that is set up solely to profit a wealthy class, while the majority of the people toil and suffer and sell their labor power, so long as that system's only true motive is profit interest and not the maintenance and betterment of the population to meeting human needs, then that society should not stand. It should be challenged and questioned and overthrown.
We are not a nation. Lawyers. We are buildings. We are building lawyers.
Why, if I'm poor, would I go to fight so that you can keep owning black people? Why would I do that?
Oh, because they've taught you to say that you're more than them, and you want to keep feeling that way.
Right.
So you're going to fight so that they can keep black people enslaved, and you can feel more power.
Exactly. So it became a way to justify what they were already doing to African people. And that's actually what happened in this country. You took a bunch of poor European people who had been revolting, sometimes even joining with black slaves to revolt, and all of a sudden that stops. But if I were to throw out some names right now of some white people who actually rebelled against that, right, who actually realized that that was a lie, I bet you wouldn't know who I was talking about. So have you ever heard of John Fee, Moncure Conway, Ellen Hunt Jackson, Angelina Grimkear, Sarah Grimkear? Why do we learn about the white folks who perpetuated the horrible systems, but we don't learn about the white folks who said no? We actually realize that to be like all of these folks who we haven't learned about, right, then all of a sudden I would have different role models.
We stand on the edge of that new age even now, and the pioneering spirit flowering in the air of freedom with
Let us not forget that the history of whiteness has put something in all of us. When you fight racism, you can never fully get rid of it because it's in you. It's been planted there. And we're going to have to keep doing the work to make sure that we stay strong in a society that really tries to prey upon our weakness. And if we're not paying close attention, society can win. We have to be prepared to fight even when it's difficult to do so. I hope that that's a lesson that you can take with you today and think about going forward.
Has that always been here?
It's kind of creepy. Yeah, it is.
Drum on! Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me! Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me!
Motherfucker! told you. Now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you.